Okay, so this was a story recently where this Hispanic man killed his BW wife, and this shows you what they really choose. This shows you how desperate they are because this person didn't even have money to start a funeral. He didn't even have money. This family is so poor because, this is typical for BWs. They get the bottom barrel men because they're the bottom barrel woman. So they can only attract the bottom barrel men. These BWs who claim they're getting these top tier men and these men are lusting over them. This is what they really choose, and this is what their consequences really are. So let's get into the story. Family and friends raising money to bury a murdered couple, provide care for children. Again, they're raising money because they didn't have any money. These same resources they claim that these bottom shelf brads have, which they don't have. In this case, it's not a bottom shelf brad. It's a Hispanic, and most Hispanics don't date BWs either. So I can't imagine how impoverished they are. But let's get to the article and just give a summary of this. I'll leave a link in the description, if I remember, for this video for you to read it yourself. So it says, friends and family is devastated by the murder of Latrice Myers Medrano and her husband, Jesus Jesse Miranda Jr. I believe that's how you pronounce that name because I've seen someone with that name before. And they were trying to raise money to pay for the couple's funerals and provide for their children left behind. So they didn't even have the money to pay for the funerals. Quote, this is what they really choose. You didn't even have the money to pay for the funeral. The couple was killed Wednesday, allegedly stabbed and slashed to death by Mirandro's son, Jesus Mirandro III, after Mirandro Jr. was walked in on his son, attempting to sexually assault a child in their home. Okay, so this goes to show you the bad parenting that these people have, especially the BWs. Bad parenting that you have. Okay? Sexually assaulting a child in their home. 4 children who lived in the home, 3 that were the couple's children. So you had 1 child that wasn't your children. Huh. 1 a grandchild. So you had someone, this is the type of culture they have. This is disgusting. You had a 3 children in your household and you had a grandchild. And one of your sons killed both of you. Oh, wow. It says he was charged Friday with 2 counts of degree. So their son was charged with intentional murder, attempted the first degree of sexual assault, and child abuse. He's being held in $2.5 million bond. So this is the disgusting creatures that these BWs create. This is the type of family you have laying up with these BWs. These are the type of mothers you have laying up with these BWs. And you see, you can't blame black men for this. It ain't black men who are involved in this. You get bottom barrel man, period, because that's the only thing you can attract. Okay? And it says this person, Lena Martinez, was, I guess, her daughter-in-law. I guess she helped raise the money. My heart goes out to the children. I'm so heartbroken. So they couldn't even raise money because they're so poor and impoverished to have their own funeral. But they're out here saying black men don't have any resource, black men don't have any of that, black men don't have this. When in reality, black men will count to 4 out of 7 of the black billionaires in the world? 5 out of 7. The only billionaire I know is a BW is Oprah. I think that's the only BW billionaire I know in America, especially. So that's like 6 out of 7 of the black billionaires are black men. So this black men don't have any resources, or what they mean is they can't get men who are black with resources, just like they can't get men who are white with resources, just like they can't get men who are Hispanic with resources. This article clearly states that. It clearly states that. Matter of fact, let me go down to where it says that at. Because this stuff, you can read for yourself. You want to go in the article. I just want to get the important stuff. So say she raised a fundraiser will go through the couple's funeral. Again, showing you they don't have any resources. They don't have any money to provide for their kids. It says right here, expenses to provide for kids. So you have to have a fundraiser to provide for your kids. Otherwise, you'll be living on the government. That's why many of you vote Democrat, live on Democrat plantations, because you depend on the government to get by and survive. And they even said they had to leave many of their possessions behind. Not like they had many possessions to begin with. What you leave behind, weave? Martina said she went to the family into the home and tried to gather what they could, but said the scene was so bloody they could not salvage many of their things. And here it goes right here. exactly what I said. The family did not have many financial resources, she said. Let me quote that again. The family did not have many financial resources, she said. This is what they really choose. So when you see these nappy-headed retards with weave in their head on YouTube, on Twitter, every ghetto enclave near you asking for a cigarette. I'll get to that story another time. Saying you have no resources. This is what they really choose. They don't have any resources, no matter who they get with. All right. But that's all I gotta say.